Nahida, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads. Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret? Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation. Oh, so there was no desert back then? Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand.
And where is that thing at?
In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand. No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of a Dad King. Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
I can't wait for whatever lore that's gonna be. There's gotta be something interesting. So we already got some suspicion towards King Deshret doing all the stuff he was doing to try to bring back the goddess of flowers. But hopefully I'm able to get this video out by tomorrow.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family like. Do you not like your family?
Don't ask the traveler that.
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Paimon, you gotta learn something, bro. Family is family, regardless of the species, the shape, or the skin color. Amen.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family. Paimon doesn't quite understand.
That's like, shoot, probably because you ain't never had a family before.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
True. Unfortunately, mankind might never make it there, if we're being honest. We would rather rock with our groups that we can relate to than to try to open our arms to groups unfamiliar to us, whether it be from a different nation, different culture, or a different language.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if my looks change? What if Paimon looks change? Ooh. I'm gonna say what if Paimon's looks change.
Paimon would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to recognize Paimon? Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow, and if no one knows how this crystal works, then the pet may be in danger. Sorry. It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated? That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm?
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
Ooh, I ain't gonna hold you. I explored every inch of the chasm. And there's some areas that's very questionable. Be like, bro, this gotta lead us back to somewhere.
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but...
Unless...
what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible.
No, I follow every inch of what you're saying. It's Paimon who don't understand.
Follow me. I'll explain it once we find an elemental life form.
Cause there's some stuff brewing over there.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others? There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat.
And there we go. Ashikai's theory about the frost nails has confirmed it to be true that these things purify.
Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface. Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Shoot, that adventurer that was trying to adventure her way down here was being affected by the ooze and filth. I can't believe this is a picture spot. Oh, guess I'll be teleporting over there. Wait, it's all the way in the corner. Whoa. Whoa. This is about to get crazy. We're way over here. This is interesting. Did they create a new area? I could have sworn I know what area that is. I did that already. But this, is that a hole in the floor? I hope we don't leave the chasm to then go rip hounds.
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth from this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right? Yep, I know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
Yep, I gotta equip it first. Where's my tool? Where is it? Here it is. So glad I got these tools. Ain't it up? You know, these niggas won't let me. I'm gonna kill them first.
Phantasmagoria.
Rain outlines with fate.
Scatter!
By royal decree.
And boom. Granted, my health is whack right now. Hold up. Ah, crap. Okay, got it. Whoa!
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It has been down here the whole time?
Life form from the prophecy.
This nigga is about to disappear, bro.
That light. Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Everyone back up.
What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask. I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Wait, don't do it. This is definitely connected to forbidden knowledge.
But this is our only chance.
I said no, I mean it, and I mean it. We can't go through with that again.
Traveler.
I'm sorry. I got a little anxious.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
What about the crystal?
Oh, yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs. You want to use its power, but
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save life. Importance.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it.
And this will be the second time the traveler has purified something.
I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Sure thing.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
There's gonna be the same thing with Dvalin's tears. Alright, let's get to it, Aether.
Lord of Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
Oh, so that means she met them. She met these elemental beings after dealing with the King Deshret situation. That's when she met them. Okay.
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of.
What that supposed to mean?
You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
Lovely art.
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but... Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of Oasis using the fire seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is a Pep's source of power. No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Don't tell me that was the only chance we had with it.
Why? What's wrong?
Don't tell me it was a one-time use.
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the heart of Oasis. In other words, you will be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey! Wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Okay. It's probably not gonna work, or he probably just gonna disappear entirely. Oh.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go! Home.
But does Nahida feel like she don't have a home? That's a little weird. I was really hoping that the chasm would have a lead, a pathway that would lead to some other part of the desert. Oh snap! Whoa, that's a big chunk. You know, I thought it was gonna be somewhere in this area, but like I was thinking, no, they're probably not gonna make it so obvious that they'll put this King Destrick thing right next to it. I was like, there's no way they'll make it so obvious, but oh, I guess I was wrong. Especially after they just told us King Destrick was interested in the thing. Oh yeah, this fool most definitely, it was right next to it. And we waiting, and we waiting. Now this new location gonna look sick. For the life of me, I can't just go explore a new area, especially if it's not story relevant. Except for the Desert Tornado, which didn't have much story relevance.
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
What's it that you're referring to? The Dendro Dragon? Whoop, hold up. Detour time. Sorry, but I gotta get it. Where is the damn thing? It says right here. Oh. There's no way it's inside the HUD. I'm not gonna believe that crap. It says right here. You know, hold up. This is the closest I've ever been to the center of the storm. Because before, I can't even get no closer than this, if I remember correctly. Don't tell me it's inside the HUD. It is. Alright, let's get back to it. Yeah, this is the closest I've been to the storm, because if I remember correctly, it usually slap me away if I'm too close.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way.
Oh, this is a cutscene. Oh boy. Something. Don't tell me them worm things gonna be popping out the ground.
Something's over there.
What you looking at? Something wild. Holy sh! Good lord! What is that?
We found it. A pet, the Dendro Dragon.
The nigga is massive. The Dragon Lords were massive in size. I didn't think they were this massive in size. I thought they was like, oh, Dvalin size. But no, these things are continental size. I bet this fool can stretch his neck, his whole body across from Meru all the way to Leeway.
Emma knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain.
Who you talking spicy to? Puny human? You not seen me in battle yet.
Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
I disagree.
A pet, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
You know what that means? She said, I paid dearly for the truth, and you'll see soon enough. That means, shoot, either Celestia or more particularly, the sustainer of heavenly principles are gonna wake her behind up and come downstairs and be like, oh, you did what? You learned something you wasn't supposed to? Guess you gotta go out just like Orobashi.
Careful! Something's coming!
Who?
What is that?
Whoa!
I've never seen that before!
New enemy types.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi. External form not important. Inner nature say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
It looks weird and
This is
wild.
also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon.
I will say this. That thing looked like a Honkai creature.
They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
They're not responding. Shoot. They don't want to talk. They want to fight. I can give it to them.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across to that? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
We can talk about this later. Let's deal with them first.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
I can't keep my promises. Somebody gonna have to lose. Nah, we gotta see how they fight first. Whoa! Did it just... Oh my god! That's the most annoying creature. Alright.
Hear me. Wings of darkness, come, sever night from...
Gotta put your family down to rest.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the Fire Seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
I like this eerie music.
This is becoming quite the dilemma. Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
But
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
this is a little out of character for her to do, don't you think?
It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Why does it feel like such...
Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels.
It almost feel a little sad. What's she
I'm not
doing?
doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a Pep again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes! Yes!
You sound like that little monster freak from Lord of the Rings. Yes, my precious, my precious.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
This feels like a bold move for her to do, I'm not gonna lie.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
I don't... Is it gonna... Wow.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Oh my goodness, she evolved into her second form.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
So that means little floaty boy over there will turn into a gigantic